Ladies and gentlemen. Gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready?
Get ready, dog.
This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People wanna know where Mace, Posse, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter right. Turn it up, we giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Gentlemen. When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, passing your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints and rock. We earn 30 years, so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing, relieving the kings of all crowns. So are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter right. Turn it up, y'all keep the flow. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all keep the flow.
I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL.
And, Coach, we are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome here in New Orleans. Today, we've got an NFC South matchup between the Atlanta Falcons and the New Orleans Saints. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now it's Ryan. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Here now the offensive starters for Atlanta.
And a big key is going to be how can these wideouts create separation from the defensive backs, because we've seen some early success in the passing game in this one, and that's going to need to continue.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Freeman. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. On 2nd and 12, Ryan. This complete to Jones. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 14. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Gets it off to Freeman. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Throwing again. Ryan. He's got daylight. He's at the 50. The 30. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this run.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all.
And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack. Well, it was 2nd and long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for their offensive guys.
And he's going to go down again. Cameron Jordan able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, they went with the nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down, you bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
Powers ahead at the 45. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. From just shy of midfield, Breeze. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
So Breeze is going to stay out there, and they're going to go for They'll go for it. It's Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That sack was by Isaiah Oliver from his cornerback position. Oh, offensive nightmare there. You go for it on 4th, and the play doesn't even really get to develop a sack.
And it's so unfortunate, too, because you think you've got something good called. Offensive line can't hold up. That's often the result. They find a way back to the quarterback.
It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the 1st. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun, Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Ryan. And incomplete.
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Now Ryan. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And his kick is indeed good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach said, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
That factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Now Breeze. And Josh Hill has it. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 19.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Breeze to throw again. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Falcons offense working their way back onto the field. And earlier we talked about Matt Ryan, what this season has meant to him, going over 50,000 passing yards. But as a team, it's been a disappointment. They were thought to be contenders in the NFC South coming into the year. They were 1-1 after 2 weeks. Train came off the track. 6 straight losses, dropped to 1-7. That ended any hopes at the playoffs. They nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Trey Hendrickson. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Ryan going to give to Freeman on the draw. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. A pretty good effort there, 9 yards, but not enough. We'll likely see the punt team now on 4th down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. CD, let's take a step back and look ahead to the Saints in the playoffs here as they get ready for this next drive. Another double-digit win season for them. What do you think of their prospects come playoff time?
I think they're excellent because Drew Brees is back in form. I got to see him late in the season at home against San Francisco, and he's magnificent in that game. Brought them back from down late in the game gave them a chance to win, put them ahead with less than a minute on the clock, so it wasn't his fault they didn't win that game. He looks like the Drew Brees we expect, but the big reason is their defense. Their defense is as good as there is in the league, rushing the passer, defending against the run, covering everything downfield. Bottom line, though, they are built to win at home in the playoffs. Since Sean Payton's been the head coach, they're 7-4 at home in the playoffs. A lot of people would say, well, it should be 8-3 because of what happened against the Rams last year, but still.
It got his man complete, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground, and the Falcons grab it, and they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, and then he turned into a runner, took the contact. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Breeze. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Call that a very strong gain of 24. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Breeze now to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. It's brought in by Harris. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
They have a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Ryan leaves with Freeman on the draw. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. On the draw, this will be Freeman. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. 2nd quarter now, Falcon football. After one, a 14-3 ball game. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. Harris now to return. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. Drew Brees getting ready to go again on offense. He's played a pretty clean 1st half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown.
A breakaway for Michael Thomas. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Yeah, he's having a nice little 1st half here, partner.
And it's a 1st half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
And they're able to get the connection on the long touchdown pass. And that's one of the easiest drive summaries you'll ever see. One play, touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And back onto the field now comes Devontae Freeman. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 5 now. Ryan, quick hitter here, it's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 44-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He's got Freeman here, it's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Now on 2nd and 13, Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And the pressure gets to him again. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Here comes Michael Thomas and the rest of the Saints offense, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but his shredding defense is getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
They're throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Bree's going to throw. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Breeze now. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Breeze now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. But it'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Throwing now is Breeze. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Drew Brees does it again. 3 first-half touchdown passes for him now. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to